here, look, the leadership, you have assembly, you have national assembly, you have the party. Look, party chairman, look, speaker, look this. Or you, sir, can you summon a meeting for me to see speaker, to see our leader, to see party chairman? For example, the general said, those are the kind of thing people expect you to do. Now, let me just, as I spoke to you, ask, is there any so-called elder in Rivers State who has shown that they want to help you and have come back to citizen? Mr. Minister, Mr. This, is there no way this will have gotten to this point? You know why? You know why they can't come? No, you know they can't come.
I don't know. Beyond the atmosphere being concepts, I don't know.
You know, they have, you see, what an elder does not behave like an elder. He loses respect for an elder. Because why? I saw you making statement on television. He didn't talk as an elder. So he can't come to me now.
That was the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nyesom Wike, saying that the suspended governor of Rivers State, Simi Fubara, has not done enough for the restoration of peace and the suspension of the state of emergency in Rivers State. That is what invariably he was saying in that clip that we watched, which was a clip from his media chat with select news organizations in Nigeria. Nyesom Wike is emphatically saying that Fubara has not done enough, that more is expected of him to show that he wants reconciliation and that he wants to return back to power. Recall that this channel was among the earliest channels to reveal the fact that Nyesom Wike had a meeting with Fubara. And you can see in the interview Wike granted, he didn't mention the governors that came with Fubara to visit him at his home in Abuja. In this channel, we told you that the governors that came to visit him with Fubara, they were APC governors, and I said that the governors include the governor of Ebonyi State and the governor of Ogun State, and then the former governor of Ogun State, Olusegun Oshaba. Those were the people that led Fubara to visit Nyesom Wike at his home in Abuja. That he had confirmed in this latest interview. But that was not enough from what Nyesom Wike is saying. He said that was not enough. Now, if you watch the whole of the interview that he granted, Nyesom Wike is happy that Fubara has now decided to call his supporters to order. He even said that he felt for Fubara when he said that his spirit has left the government house. So he felt for him, but he said that he brought it upon himself. That's the view of Nyesom Wike. But the issue is that Nyesom Wike felt that coming to him was not enough. And he gave indication what he wants Fubara to do, other things he wants Fubara to do. He said that Fubara should not reach out only to himself, that he is not the only person that has been hurt by what Fubara did. That's what he's invariably saying. He said Fubara need to reach out to the National Assembly leadership from Rivers State, obviously. That he has to reach out to the Speaker. The Speaker, Martin Samehule, who led the group that defected from PDP to APC but later changed their mind that they didn't defect again. So he had to reach out to the speaker, and the speaker he was talking about is Martin Amehule, because that is the leader of the pro-Nyesom Wike lawmakers. So you have to reach out to them. You have to reach out to the party chairman. Obviously, that would be these are Nyesom Wike's people. So you have to reach out to the. You can also make the elders, those elders that were encouraging him. What Environment is doing is say that some of those elders, maybe you have to reach out to them, because Nyesom Wike is saying in the clip you watch that you know why they will not come, because they have said so many things about me on national TV, so they don't have the courage to come. Perhaps Nyesom Wike is suggesting he has to get some of those guys on board to reach out to Nyesom Wike and others to help him out. And beyond that, he also said that, I think that is even the most important thing he said. He said that Fubara ought to have called on him. So, okay, I want to meet these people. Set up a meeting so that we can meet. These are the conditions he believed that should be done and has not yet been done. Because that has not yet been done, it means that this state of emergency is likely to drag until the 6 months pass. And if care is not taken, from the body language of Nyesom Wike, because Nyesom Wike camp are the only people enjoying this state of emergency. Because if they are not enjoying it, they will not make they will not make all this effort they are making to defend the sole administrator, to defend the state of emergency. Only those in Nyesom Wike's camp are showing support to the state of emergency. Other Rivers State people are not happy about it, except Nyesom Wike and his group. So there must be something they are benefiting. It is working in their own interest, and they feel that they have the upper hand right now. So they expect Fubara to do everything if he wants peace, if he wants to return. If you watch the full video, you see where he was saying other governors who are pushing Fubara, they are enjoying their seat, and Fubara is not enjoying his seat, his governorship seat. So he felt that they are on top. They are on top of the world right now, if you like. That was why he gave all the conditions. He didn't give any assignment to himself. Because you know, from what Nyesom Wike is saying, peace in Rivers is one-way traffic. If you want peace, Fubara, you have to make the move for peace. We'll just sit and be watching you, whether you will come to us or not. We are not going to come for you. We're not going to reach out for you. He didn't talk about reaching out to the governor, inviting the governor so that they can talk. He has ruled out that in totality from his explanation. He even felt offended when it was suggested by one of the journalists that you can't you reach out to him, say for what? I said, I opened my gate for him, that's enough. When he was coming, I opened my gate for him. It's enough to show that I want peace. So himself and his group, they are not expected to make any move. And the truth be told, there is a need to resolve some of these matters. Because from what he is saying, he said, if this matter is not resolved and 6 months pass, state of emergency may be extended. Even if they resume back, the same problem will remain. The State House of Assembly will not pass the budget. The crisis will continue. In other words, Nyesom Wike is insisting that Fubara has not done enough. That he has to reach out to the Speaker. He has to reach out to the party chairman. He has to reach out to the National Assembly caucus of Rivers State. He has to reach out to so many other people. And this is what they expect a governor that was duly elected. These are conditions they are setting for him. And these are all indication that our democracy, something is seriously wrong with it. Where a sitting governor will be given so much conditions by unelected group of people so that he could have peace in his state, so that he can be able to govern in line with the Constitution. There is something inherently wrong with this notion that a duly elected governor is being given condition by a godfather who was not elected on what he must do to have peace to govern his state. This is very strange because the Constitution is very clear on the role of the National Assembly, of the State Assembly and the governor. Even if Fubara did not reach out to the Speaker and all of them know their role. If Tinubu calls up the state of emergency and Fubara submit the budget, they know what to do. They cannot reject that budget. They cannot say they cannot read the budget. They can only, if you put something they don't like, which is right, they can cancel it at the State Assembly. But you cannot say that Fubara cannot return because he has not yet reached out to the lawmakers who were also suspended. That really doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense. They are giving Fubara so much conditionalities. I think even Fubara himself is frustrated with the kind of bottlenecks they are putting for him. That's why he said that his spirit has left there, the government house. You can feel it. They're giving him so much conditions. And they are not giving anything to them, no condition to themselves. They are not to play any role, just to watch him. These are the same people that prevented him from implementing the Supreme Court rule. The Supreme Court said Fubara dissolved the local government election, local government chairman, because they were not duly elected. They violated the law. You violated the law in the conduct of the election. Fubara dissolved them. He put a date for the conduct of the new election. And the Supreme Court said, you have to resubmit the budget to the Amehule-led assembly. He was carrying the budget, pursuing them at the back, and they were running because they don't want peace. Now that he has gotten to this stage, they are still expecting him to be the person that only him alone can bring peace. They are not to do anything. They are just to keep on watching him, to make all the moves. These are clear indication of the dangers our democracy face in the face of godfatherism. That the unelected people are dictating to the elected person, elected leader of a state, on the condition for him to return to execute his mandate, which he was duly elected. That is a sad commentary for our democracy, but that is where we are. You saw the condition that he has given. I don't know what to think about these conditions. Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. when you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.